Hey, this is Spin Tripball, and I'm playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Fresh start on Deathmarch. Tutorials? Yeah, well, why not leave the tutorials on? Simulate Witcher 2 save? I forget how this one goes. I think I have, yeah, on, and then you can answer the questions. Which I haven't actually played the other Witcher games, but I do know from playing this one before which story points in particular I like. God, this game looks just so gorgeous. Yeah. Game is just gritty enough for me. And although, of course, the graphics in-game don't hold true to this cutscene, I don't know. I just love the art direction all throughout the game. Sometimes I just stand there and looking at the trees breathing. The whole world just feels alive in a way that a lot of games don't. And I mean, it shows the good and the bad of life. I like that too. I like a little bit of grittiness in my fiction, you know, in my games, whatever. The only real problem I had with the graphics, I get caught up in this cutscene. The only real problem I had with the graphics is there's some faces that they kind of reuse the base face shape, it seems like. So there's a few characters you might run into that kind of have a similar looking face. It kind of threw me off a couple times. I thought I was running into the character again, but this is a small complaint. Oh, also the floating swords and heads and hands. Okay, that's a little weird, but I think I remember hearing something about it being a side effect of the kind of software they're using to place things or something like that. But basically it streamlined the process for them a whole bunch, but it had some negative side effects, which this cutscene's so badass. This reminds me, like, what if Rome Total War was that cool? Where the troop lines are all hitting each other. I mean, Rome Total War was fun, but I always felt it was so anticlimactic whenever two lines of soldiers just hit each other and just like freeze up. Like, oh man, it loses all the momentum. The cinematography, if you can call it that, but man, the audio, everything, it feels so good. This game is like all of my fantasy. Oh, and see it cut here to the more realistic graphics. This is more what the game feels like. Geralt. I don't know. I think it's Geralt. Geralt. Yo, stop manspreading. What are you doing? That makes me cringe just a bit. And I seem to be having some graphical problems with this. I might hop in here in the settings after this cutscene and turn just a few things down.
You know, I don't find that amusing.
See if I can make it run smoother, but let's see how it's running when I'm running around first. What an introduction for a game.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
I love the characters in this game. I mean, but you grow so attached to them. They got so much personality. Tell the makers of this game, CD Projekt Red, they really care about games. This is probably gonna get demonetized, huh? Badass bitch in black. And I like the female characters in this game, although it does just start off showing her ass. She's by no means glossed over. She's a fucking strong woman character. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should have left the tutorial off. Fuck. Oops. I don't know why I always leave tutorials on in games. Like,
Shit.
so, like I think I'm gonna learn
Pass
something
as
new.
beautiful as ever.
Looks like it's running pretty smooth. I got this in 2K, and I'm recording in 2K at 60 FPS, so... Or no, maybe I'm recording in 1080p. Oh, yeah, it gets a little choppy when I spin like that, huh? How's that look? Maybe just a tad choppy, but not bad. I'm gonna see how the playback looks, and if I need to tone it down some for the next video, I will do that. There's a few little things you can do in here, but I mean, since you're in a dream, there's not much of a point in doing too much. I think it's so strange that the game starts out in a dream, like, because I never played the second and first ones. I've wanted to. I don't know why I haven't gone back and done it, but I've never played them. But I thought this was just the past, and then you learn out, no, it's just a dream. She's never
Got
actually
any
been
clothes
here.
that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
You've got to choose between
See, I thought
her,
Siri could stand
Yennefer,
to wait a little
and
longer.
another girl,
It's
Triss. And
uninstructive, not to mention
I
unreasonable.
always have such a hard time deciding. They're both really awesome characters. Be unreasonable. Come on.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of
My
all the
face.
women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of
Zing.
you.
Oh, the comeback. What a spicy relationship. This shit's caliente. Alright. I can't run right now, which is irking me. Huh. Looks like the first jump he put his hand down. There, that's what I was trying to get done. Yeah, this game is
Old
just so
Witcher's fast
cinematic.
asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
I love the way the fucking wind
What?
blows. Just the way it
Time to wake
just
up,
breathes,
Master.
even when it's. This is a
These
little
lessons
strong,
so
but
boring
like
they put you to sleep too.
you see it,
Damn
the
it.
way it moves in like
They're taking notes on
waves,
ghouls
kind of. It
and
really
owls.
feels like real
Wanted to
wind. It
rest
just
my
no
eyes
other game I've seen has the wind physics like
Making her
that.
slog
My
through
friends
that
always
brick.
used to make fun of me
No
because
wonder
I was
she
like,
took
be like,
off.
the water in this game
John
looks
of Bruges
amazing.
lacks flair, true,
Be
but
like,
he's
what the fuck do you care about the water
like
so much for?
hogwash they print nowadays.
I'm not a graphic snob. Like
She's
I play
tackling the
Tibia still. Me and my
pendulums,
friend Phoenix, we still play Tibia, even though, I mean, that game
How many
looks
times do I
pretty
have to tell
freaking
her?
archaic.
Don't train alone. It only
But,
embeds your
I'm
errors.
just
Bring
a
our
sucker
young
for
damsel
like
to the lower
really
courtyard.
good
She wants to practice.
physics for
She'll get
natural
to practice.
natural things, like whether it's the wind breathing or the way the water flows
admit
or
we've
splashes
spoiled her.
or whatever.
We've spoiled
I mean,
her.
like
I've been saying it from the
I
start.
always see
Ciri needs a firm hand.
the videos they run
Been
for
saying that
benchmarking, or I
true.
guess they're not
And
videos,
you
but
let
like
her
the
walk all over
renders
you
they
just
run
like the
for
rest of us do.
benchmarking. I believe that'd be the. And I'm
Fine.
always like, wow, that
I
looks so
suppose I'm
awesome. It'll be
partly
like
to
a
blame,
whirlpool with like
but
10
this has to
million
end.
points of
Now.
reference or whatever.
Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that if she's to become one of us.
I always thought this was a pretty
see you
interesting
below.
relationship too. The Ciri with the with Kaer Morn, the Witcher. I forget which one he's part of. Is he is it the Wolf? He's the school of the Wolf? I forget.
Wrong.
But whatever school he's part of. And
Now I see why you're so eager to practice.
Almost there.
Strike.
Come on. It's like what I always dreamed of when I was a child. I think she can't actually do all the mutations that other witchers can, but I really for the fact she's still kind of been taken on by them, and they teach her and stuff. You find out later, you know,
You're not in this
I'm not
circus.
gonna run the plot
Pirouette.
for you. Oh, we're in the plot.
Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think?
Badass.
All right. Take off the blindfold.
I always thought her face
You've got
looked
work
a
to
little
do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a
She
witcher.
looks kind of like a
Think
dwarf.
drowners
When I
or
first
striggers
was
will
playing
go
this
easy
game,
on
I
you
thought
because
she
you
might have
haven't
been a
undergone the
dwarf.
mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any Strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Yeah, let's just do the better not.
Better not.
I hate it when
Vesemir said
people
if
are
it
like,
does,
apologies
he'll
not
make you eat a
enough. You
bowl
need
of
to do something to
slugs
make it up.
covered
It's
in
like,
salt.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna do something to make it up
Exactly.
as soon as I
So
can.
you'd best behave.
I don't know what to do right this
Come
second.
on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Let's skip the tutorials.
Not this
I've done
time.
these too
Believe
many
me,
times.
you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Oh, it looks like a little choppiness in the video there. The eyes.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
And I like the fact
By
that knowledge
markings,
will actually
like
help
unto the
you
Panthera
beat
tigris
stuff
which in
throughout the
Zaratania
game.
dwells, and
Like if
by
you've
the
got,
sickly
you know,
paleness of
what
its
potions
visage.
will work well against what things, like what
So you did.
What,
read the chapter.
what
Still, you
spells
should
you
have
need to use.
asked
They've
if...
got their
But
weaknesses
you were
and
asleep, Uncle
strengths and all that
Vesemir.
stuff. And being knowledgeable really helps you take on enemies. I wasn't really paying attention to the chat there. Let's just,
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
no one likes a weasel.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
The guy out the
Might
side
have.
is like,
But don't
She's
use
got
my
a
words
point.
of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
I think I can skip this
Again?
tutorial too.
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Yep.
Let's skip straight to free training. No point going over the basics again.
Which, yeah, I never have actually beat this game. I'm hoping for this time. I've got pretty far. I actually, I play on Deathmarch, so it's a bit of a grind, and pretty much always played on Deathmarch.
You really showed him,
I
kid.
think somebody told me to play on Deathmarch because I get more out of the game, and I just been stuck doing that since then.
A little she
I
devil.
enjoyed on
As
Deathmarch.
soon as she's back, we'll
It's
send
real
her to polishing
challenging if you
all
dug
the
in.
swords
But
at Kaer Morhen.
hopefully this time I'll actually get a full playthrough. We'll see.
Find that helmet?
I have a bad tendency of playing games halfway through and then playing them halfway through over and over again, which is what I've done with this game for sure. A little more than halfway, maybe.
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, making heavy cream in a limousine.
Alot did this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
It's good shit right there. Road to Vizima, I believe. It's always hard to pronounce
You
fancy
all right?
stuff. Like someone made this word up. How do I know how they wanted to pronounce
Had
it?
a nightmare.
About?
Say someone made every word up.
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed.
True to
We'll
life
find her.
indeed.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wild lands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
That's the highlight.
Don't
Courtly
know.
intrigues and
Guess I thought
Mages
once we were
conspiracies?
finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when
like when you
Ciri
have a
appeared in my
dream, but you
dreams,
just
something
got
was
that
wrong.
feeling
She
about
was
it
in
too.
danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
remember that
We're
line.
gonna read it, not sniff
Keeps
it.
coming up.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
Roach.
Wait, hear that?
This horse's name.
I smell it. Ghouls.
All right, some combat finally. Acting on. Oh, that's not their attack. Oh, that attack. Oh no, I got one hit. Got one hit on me. Switch over. Oh, nope, he doesn't have no damage on him either. Move in. Oh, wrong target, wrong target. No. Back on him. There we go. Not too bad, didn't make a total fool of myself there.
When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's
You
go
can regenerate
before any more
vitality
show
by
up.
eating and drinking. No, while playing on Blood and Broken Bones and Deathmarch. Meditation does not regenerate vitality. Yep, don't work. So you really got to be careful about your food consumption. Now, there is a stat that gives you, I think it's 20 minutes of healing per food consumption, and that's actually really good.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Oh, of all the times I played this game, I've never picked that up and noticed that. It's the skull from the entrance video. How have I never noticed that? Bandits calling themselves Temeria's soldiers are hiding in the nearby woods. They have been declared outlaws and a threat to the Emperor's subjects. Assisting or sheltering them in any way will be summarily punished to the fullest extent permitted by Imperial law. On behalf of Emperor of Nilfgaard, Captain Peter Saar Gwynleave. Gwynleave? I don't know. Gwynleave, something like that. Now, gotta get on Roach.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War is not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
And I love the way they interact and everything. It's just great. I mean, you can really feel the friendship.
We going? Help me! Help!
That's when I fell in love with this game. Actually, it took me a few times playing into it, and I would get, you know, a little ways in and kind of give it up, and then, well, once I reached to that, the Griffin, this is the first boss battle. I feel like the first real boss battle. Oh man, that Griffin it's so hard. You have to try it multiple times. It just,
Yeah.
oh,
Come
it eats
out.
me up, and it's such a good boss, and feels real difficult enough that made me want to quit when I was first playing.
That was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
I like that in my
Provided
games.
you
Like
got lucky.
Cuphead is one of my new big
Your horse
favorites.
died quickly.
Crank the
Griffins like
difficulty
to
up.
toy with their prey.
I love
Eat it,
Spelunky,
alive,
Dead
piece by
Space, you know,
piece.
all these hard games.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
No, I can use
Could
the money.
always use a few crowns.
In this game, when I was first
Thing
playing, I'm
is,
always tempted to be the
I've
nice
a
guy.
meager purse at the moment.
But
Wolf Guardians
this
requisition
game's
my
hard,
goods.
and you actually
Now
need the
this.
money. Like, you use the money for stuff. Like, you're never,
Here.
you don't usually feel very rich in this game. You're almost always like, should I buy this or should
Back
I
to the
buy
trail.
this? I can't really
Like I said,
decide. Yeah.
leads to the main road.
There's
and
always a
ends
lot of
there.
good options to
Mud.
spend your money on.
You seek someone?
I enjoy that too, that you don't just, after a quarter of the game, everything is buyable. You know, you actually have to try. Yeah, woman.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there?
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye.
Me and you
nice
both.
and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Alright. And then whenever I'm around something like this with a bunch of bags and stuff, just go ahead and use your detective sense there. And I forget what it's actually called, the Witcher sense or something like
So,
that. But
a
use it
griffin
and
this
see
close
if
to the
there's any,
village. Strange.
something like
thoughts
right here.
Exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here,
Like this.
near the main road.
Maybe it's the
Boom.
war.
Leather
Corpses
straps.
everywhere, the stench
orange,
of blood,
like that stuff
burnt
usually
flesh.
comes in handy.
Drives monsters crazy
Oh, oh.
sometimes.
And
Stuff like
too,
this, you
we
see,
need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave
Beehive?
as soon as we learn it.
Just scorch it, set it on fire, and then loot. Boom, 4 honeycomb. Those honeycomb heal a lot, so you can also sell them for a good amount. Boom, boom, all that stuff. Yeah, all useful for crafting, alchemy, various things. So, here's another one now. Some of them are questionable, like, yeah, that's a soldier right there. He might get mad at me if I steal those. You can usually steal anything outside of a soldier, but if you steal in front of a soldier, he'll knock you out and take the money back or something like that. I forget exactly what happens, but it's not a great thing. So I just try and go in the houses.
Come on now.
If you go in a house, you're usually out of the way, where a soldier can't see you. Goodbye. You could also, oh, I burned myself. Ah.
Witchers.
Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? They could have sewed his head back on. Word is they laid his corpse to rest at Parshash.
And I like listening to the conversations too. You actually get nice little bits of storyline. So if you go in someone's house like this, which is what I was going to show you, you can just grab everything. So you're out of the sight of the soldiers, and even though you're right, I mean, you're stealing from these starving people, you should feel bad about it. And it's, I always thought it was kind of a, I don't know, a silly aspect of the game, but it's a good way to stock up on crafting stuff. Just every house or whatever you see, you can go in. And this guy is actually part of a plot. You can see how his arm is shining. One of the first quests you do has him in it. And even though I already know where to go, the quest still makes you go through all of the steps, which gets kind of old.
Do the fighting,
Although the first time
peasants do the
you do it, it really is lovely to do the little walk around mystery quest.
Dear, strip the bark off the trees again.
Look at the goose. Hey, Goosey. You know, they've got the school of the bear, the school of the wolf, the school of the snake, and there's one more. I forget what. The school of the badger? I don't know. But they should have a school of the goose, because that's what I'd be rocking. I'd be school of the goose, yo. Goose life, goose nation.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Nilfgaard is the Empire.
My arse it is.
Temeria, the rebels here.
Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Talking to the wrong motherfucker there.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
You can actually help
you?
Lena out in a quest.
Something to wet your tongue.
Although it's a little bittersweet, but you can. I don't need anything from the shop. There a contract?
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the lord for
I like
help.
the way they
Now the
characters
alderman
kinda
don't
pace
use the
around,
privy without asking the
turn
Black
their
One's
head away
permission
from you.
first. And
Just realistic
soon as
movement.
They hanged the lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries. Might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Thanks. For everything.
You might have noticed people playing cards a minute ago. I believe you can actually, I believe the first time you play cards is here. I'm pretty sure it is.
Help you bandage that up?
Please.
And it's a lot of fun.
I'm
The
not
card game in
decrepit
this,
yet.
and this is actually really
Then I'll
in-depth.
ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
What do you guys think? Answer my question. Should I brain wipe him? Yeah, I'll show you the Jedi Force power.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Force.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
What a badass. Okay, so this is all information I get from them. And then, hey, we can play a game.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher
Oxenfurt
with
is such a
tenure.
good name.
I'm looking for
Like
a woman.
Oxford, it
Long
just
hair, dressed in black and
hits
white.
off.
Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Poppycock. Horsewoman of War.
Horsewoman of War. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. I already saw her.
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired
This
of life?
actually
I seek knowledge, which I value more than
covers
life
some
itself.
interesting stuff.
I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
So yeah, write about war, what it's really like.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe
What
war.
you know.
What it's
I'm
really
for. I like the
Not
wartime
colorful
journalists,
banners
and
generals making moving
I think
speeches,
they're
but
brave people. I think it is important that we
violence
see
and
the
thoughtless cruelty.
darkness.
I see you lack the polish of
But
the
he's
academy.
like,
Rape
nah,
and cruelty are details of no
nah.
importance
We're
to
just gonna
war's
talk
force.
about the
Trinkets
generals.
on the garment of conflict,
That's
one
it.
might say.
Who won? Who lost? What year it was? That's all we need to know.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
Mm-hmm. The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls
But
no
I like
war machine has
I like
ever
his
crumbled.
point here. So even though you disagree with him about, you know, how he feels about war and war journalism and everything, you kind of agree with him in that the architects, the designers, I mean, really it's the scientists and the engineers that really make really make or break a war for you, a battle for you.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher.
Yeah,
You
we get to
struck
play
me as a man
Gwent.
of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are
Come
quite
on,
simple.
Geralt.
Come, let's play.
Yeah, let's play Gwent.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
No, I don't need the tutorial. Okay, so now we need to customize our deck just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the Biting Frost, Impenetrable Fog, the Torrential Rain. We're gonna leave in the Clear Weather. Oh, actually we don't have enough. Let's see, what deck did it give me? I feel like it gives me a slightly different deck when I play. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6s. Yeah, it didn't give me an 8 strength catapult this time, and it gave me Death Mold, who I don't even know if I've seen that card before. I believe I have. Oh, it gave me a Spy. So that's going to be useful. And then the Rev Chick, she's a really useful card. Oh no, it gave me 2 Blue Stripes Commando. That's great. Alright. I need another unit card, it looks like. Yeah, why not? We'll pick the guy for 2, or the guy for 1. Total cards in deck 24, number of unit cards 22. Total unit card strength. Alright, change leader, and he pick an impenetrable fog from your deck and play it instantly. So let's go ahead and put one of these in there, and then let's back off to just 1 clear weather. Alright, let's win this. Alright, we can shuffle that in, because we know we're going to get one. Alright, and poor fucking infantry, he's only worth 1. Let's definitely shuffle him in, 1 with no boost, see if we can get something better. And it looks like we did. Okay, although I could have shuffled in the clear weather. And usually what I do here is I give it to them pretty early. I just go ahead and let them have the first hand. And I play out in the second and third round. Oh, they passed this turn, so question is, do I play for a 4? Or do I just play the one because he's gonna have a boost, but he's not gonna boost up that many. He's not gonna boost up above the cost of a 4, so we're just gonna do that. And now we're on the 3rd round. So you see all the stakes lie on this round. I draw a card because I win. I wish I would have had this guy to play a minute ago. I always like that card he just played. It's got real cool art. And I like the fact this card game is so good. I mean, and the art, I mean, think about it. The art they put on to each card, it's like a Magic the Gathering card when you get it. The art on it is, I mean, it's a big investment to have someone draw all these fantastic little art pieces for these cards. And I don't think it's just like they pulled the picture from the game. They look like they're actually drawn. Which is, I mean, look at that. Bess, she's awesome too. Better to live one day as a king than a whole life as a beggar. Cutthroat. And all these are actually characters in the game, or some of them may be from the other Witchers, I'm not entirely sure. Syl de Tancerville. The lodge lacks humility. Our lust for power may yet be our undoing. Oh, so good. Even the quotes on the cards are just solid. I'm a little worried at how this is going. We each have 3 cards left, but I know one of mine is clear weather, so that's not going to add any extra unit points. Although, that boom combo there, that may help me out a lot. Yeah, even with the biting frost, I can play out my clear weather. And all I have is a clear weather too. Okay. I don't like having too many specialty cards. I like to kind of keep those down. I feel like the more good unit cards you have, the better. And I think this is a win. I think it's a win, boys. Oh yeah.
Well, you've a knack for this game.
That I do.
If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Okay. Here we go. Only one more person in here left to talk to. And look, you can see them waiting out there for me. Anyways, I won't ruin that surprise just yet. A miraculous guide to Gwent. What does this tell you? That tells you how many cards are left that you need to unlock, it looks like. And the exclamation point is a quest thing. Dear friend, forgive me for not asking about your health or how you have been these last years. Time is very short. I have important news. We must meet, and soon. Ride to Willoughby near Vizima, and don't spare the horses. While I do eagerly await our reunion, I won't be able to wait eagerly or otherwise very long. Your dear friend, Yennefer. Psst! I saw the unicorn! I like this character here. I don't think he comes back, but he's just...
Not like everyone.
Just a cool character.
And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink.
Why not?
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Mangy vagrant? My kind of people.
Got a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
That's what I call my pipe dealer.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against...
Master Dandelion is kind of like the narrator of the game.
and runs into a
when you read the
very
bestiary,
patient
it's
witcher.
from his point of view.
Geralt of Rivia himself.
He's also a character in the game, though.
The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Cheeky.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
And I think I'm gonna go for Triss this game. Go ahead and lay it down from here. Yennefer's not my girl.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and...
Gooseberries?
Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll
True
be
that.
in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
We men on the road must stick together. Us grimy vagrants gotta stick by our kind.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Aw, that's cute. The way she put her hands over her mouth. I actually don't want to make her mad, so I'm going to...
Haven't done anything to you, so just
Jedi
calm
them.
down.
Of course no. You done nothing.
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
Damn.
Your ass.
I tried. Oh. Oh. Clocked. The glossary. Griffins, ghouls. Go books. Just clearing out some stuff. Oh, what I was going to show you is here. You can see this is so it's got characters, all your friends here, people that you should know, and the descriptions are actually written by Dandelion, the guy that he mentioned. So Dandelion's poems are like, oh, here's Dandelion. I would rather wager anyone that you, dear reader, are a person of culture and taste, and therefore already familiar with me. Oh yeah, he's the narrator basically. It's pretty cool. The whole, I mean, the books in this game, just everything, the way everything's done, bottom to top, really beautiful. Now, what do I need to do next? I could, I could have sworn the map was in here. That's gonna irk me. Oh, there it is. Wow, guys. Wow. I'm sorry. Shit. Maybe it's about time to go to bed. Go ahead and run down here to this notice board.
It's Durban now.
And then in the meantime, you're gonna want to just hit whatever houses you can, because it's an early game and all this stuff is gonna come in handy at some point. It's better to go ahead and rummage through the houses now and know you have it done than to wait until later and not know which houses you've already hit, which ones you haven't, you know. So I just try and systematically go through town, go into any of the houses I can, and just grab stuff. Just steal their stuff, you know, real simple. Just steal.
Else there's a
Oh, that's talking about the expansion, I believe. One of the expansion areas. Ooh, Orans. Orans are, or wait, no, Orans might be the currency of here, but one of the currency is, like, it's like foreign currency, and it's kind of cool. You actually have to go to a bank to exchange it. And you grab all these these will unlock either areas on your map, or they'll be like these, where it's an actual quest. This one's, his brother's missing, and you have to go find him from a field. That's actually a really good mission. And then contract Devil by the Well, where you have to go clear a well so that this sick girl can get all the water she needs, because they can't go to the well because it's haunted, and she's been drinking from the river, but because of all the war, the river is tainted. Oh. Pretty good. The quests in this game pull at your fucking heartstrings, let me tell you. I mean, they dig into those heartstrings. Does this... Okay. I was gonna say, does this house not have a door? What's going on here? Alright, I should be able to loot that. There it goes. Dried fruit, that's actually a pretty good bonus there. Honeycomb water, and I don't know what that last one was. Oh, more over here. Oh, bump it at me. And it's funny, you steal right in front of them.
Don't touch me!
Don't touch me! She's got a shrine to the, I believe it's like a shrine to the witch, or maybe that's an altar to, the Lord of Fire. The mythology in this game is really deep. It's based off of a book series I haven't read, but I've heard good things about. And then there's this little quest over here that's with the, that guy I was telling you about that had the red on his hand. But I'm gonna go ahead and call on my horse, and we're gonna do the main quest mission. We're gonna go ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer. And this game is pretty slow to start, I've got to admit. Not a ton of combat in the beginning, lots of horse riding, lots of videos, but you know, I figured I'd throw it up there for people who maybe haven't played the game. They might really appreciate all the video and stuff. I mean, they may just be watching for the storyline, because the storyline in this game is freaking amazing, let me tell you. We'll catch this quest on the way. Remember to stop and grab everything you can, so don't fall off the dock, but one around there. Phosphorus, that's useful. There we go. Those exclamation marks are quests, so if you see them on the map, you can go talk to them and get a quest.
Key. Me pan. It's always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man
Before the
arrived,
battle.
walked right in
It's like
before.
B4.
Peering at the goings on. He must have heard me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals?
Lilac berries?
Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. I sees he ain't listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Okay.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Afore dawn,
That was kind of
another
a jerk
rode up to the hut.
comment.
But come morn, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan? I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
This is pretty cool. You can bust them open. Okay, yeah, stop that. Okay, you can bust it open with this. Totally Jedi. And then while I'm in here helping her out, I'll also steal her stuff. Why not?
A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing.
Got a few little things there. That was one of the good chests.
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going farming.
They say I'm going barmy.
Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
And when you arrange to meet, you fucking show up. I did, risking my life in the entire blasted operation, and ended up standing there with my plowing cock in my hands, waiting for nothing. I thought the Nilfgaardian armory was better organized than that, but you... tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations. But since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose the time and place for the next meeting. Okay, so he was a soldier, and looks like he was conspiring.
His throat.
No,
He was
I did that.
garroted. And some old scars.
It's right
Kind
here.
of soldier might have.
There we go.
Interesting.
Jeez, find the pan, have ye? Find the pan, have ye? Yeah, found
Here,
it.
your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
Look
It
how
was
it,
the
see
soot
how
the
it's
man
getting
needed.
stormy out?
He
Like,
scraped
oh.
it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
And I really like
Hang about. You've
how
earned
it's
a
got
token
like
of
a mythos
thanks.
of its own. So you've got the necrophages, which are these creatures that eat off of dead bodies. You've got ogroids, which are these kind of ogre goblin-like creatures. And it's just... Where'd my horsey go? Oh, there he is. Went right past him.
Go.
And I already did check in there. Get turned around here. And off we go. Get out of my way, soldiers.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Looks like there's some wolves over there. And these give you an ability point. Now we're gonna go in here, and now this part's so hard. They give you quite a few interesting powers, and I'll tell you what, they do not give you enough slots to deal with that. So there's two main ways that people heal their health up on Deathmarch. They either get Sun in the Stars, which allows you to regenerate your vitality as long as it's daytime, or they get Gourmet, which allows you to regenerate vitality for 20 minutes after eating food. And I usually go for the gourmet. And I'm having a hard time deciding here whether I should go for the gourmet or if I should go for the sun and stars. I like there being a reason to meditate, to sleep, because you're not, other than to refill potions and stuff. The gourmet is so good. It's kind of OP. I'm not going to lie. You know what? I'm not going to make this decision now. We're going to make the first decision, and we're just going to get our core fast attack power up, because that's a solid one. I use my fast attack all the time. And I usually go with at least one rack of combat skills. Oh, we're going to take that one and hop on the horse. Now, one cool thing you can do is attack off of horseback. Oh, that's actually a warg. Whoa! Oh, oh! And you see when the fear level gets up, it'll boot you off. So, oh! Oh, I'm getting ate up. Getting ate up. I need to get out some fire here. Crowd control. Oh shit, I'm real hurt. I'm real hurt. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, no, 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 I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Shit, shit. Oh. 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 Oh, damn. Who would have thought the wolves are gonna fucking kill me? There we go. Whew. That was way too close. Maybe I should have picked the the health one. Ow! Ow! Stung by bees. Luckily, I have plenty of food right now to heal up since I've been scavenging some. And it also just starts you out with a decent amount of food. And most of the time I would just avoid a fight like that. Oh, no, I didn't want to hop on. I wanted to get all the dog tallow and whatnot. Most of the time I would just avoid a fight like that because, I mean, you lose more health than you really gain in materials out of the fight, to be honest. And I believe I also have enemy scaling on, so as I level up, those little fights will never get much easier because they'll always be at least my level. And that really makes the game a lot more grindy, it feels like. But it also makes you a little more, might make you a little quicker to run away from a fight, or just avoid a fight to begin with. And you can see here how the terrain really kind of breaks, looks a little different. There's some really good variety in visuals in this game. Parkour!
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go. Stop.
So these are Nilfgaardian soldiers, and Nilfgaard, I always think of it kind of like France. I mean, I don't know, the gold and the black, and their little sun thing kind of reminds me of the fleur-de-lis, just the way it's engraved on stuff. and they're the Southerners. So they call us Nordlings, or Geralt and them Nordlings. They would be the Northerners, and the North realms were quite a few kingdoms, and now they're falling under Nilfgaardian control. The different kingdoms are. This one's Temeria right now we're in, and it's still at war. There are still some Temerian rebels, but mostly it's under the control of the Nilfgaardians. And the Nilfgaardians are the Southerners, and they're more proper, more civilized, you might say. And the Nordlings are more like the British or Viking combo, because there's also Skellige. We got Skellige, which is definitely like the Viking Isles. So, and these things here, armor and weapons boost. The grindstone gives you a weapon boost, and I thought this was supposed to be an armor table, but I guess it's not. And
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here.
I always wondered why that
Counting the Emperor's
password
swords to lull you to sleep?
thing was
Well,
there.
in the
Like
army,
maybe there's
we've
a quest
place
attached.
for
I've never
nosy
found it.
ramblers.
But
The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters, they got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
he's a pretty cool character, though. I would like there to be a little more there.
Show me where you're battling.
Another store or another story or something. Let's see. I should equip that, huh? +3 sign intensity is pretty good. Probably sell the +2 sign intensity. Yeah, that looks like all hell buy for me, other than crafting tidbits, which I tend to hold on to. They don't weigh anything. And you never know what you might need later on. Maybe that's why I run into money problems, is because I'm such a hoarder, but don't know. And I have 324. I don't think there's anything here that I need to get necessarily. This one's only cost 4? That one cost 60. That was level 12. Dorian sword, 45 slashing damage. Let me check over here real quick. What did this have? 31. It's actually not a bad buy for 4 gold. Of course, I still have to craft it, which I don't even know if I have the stuff to craft it. Fellow longsword, you pick plenty of those up. You don't really need to craft it. Cutlass. And then these allow you to make the bonuses, that the little runes. Lesser runestone, but it doesn't say what kind. I can see this is the certain kind, the burning runestone, or the sign intensity runestone. This is just says lesser runestone. Huh. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know. I don't know what that does. If it creates a random runestone, or yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways, nothing left here.
So long.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
And that dwarf smith is the mission with that guy in the barn I showed you with the red arm. So you see how everything kind of just like crisscrosses, and then you can do some quest first and it'll reference other quests, and you get these little Easter eggs and hints. It's just so well woven. So it's woven together, the way it's weaved together, the plot lines are weaved together. It's just really well done. And the layering with the different choices you can make, and the choices really affect the way you play the game out. It's just it's almost overwhelming at some points. I have so many options of how I should do the storyline. I want to know all of them. I want to experience them all, you know? It really lends to replay.
Plan to requisition something from him, too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt
Characters
it,
in this
I
game
would
are
need
so
to
human.
mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No. Too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men.
What a ghetto
A
map.
hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in
Buckthorn?
the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example.
That dialogue is so
Go
good.
to Tomira.
That reminds me
an
of some
herbalist.
Game of Thrones dialogue,
She
like
lives near the
just
crossroads.
on point.
She will aid you.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
I always kind of wondered what language. I mean, it's Nilfgaardian in the game, I'm pretty sure, but I wonder what language they use for it, or if it's like what? Where are the fucking exit? Or if it's like other fantasy stuff where, you know what, I'll just jump out. Oh, there it goes over there. Where they made up their own language. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Because I didn't actually steal it, they left me alone. But you see there, they do get angry. They do get angry. And I believe there is some stuff out here that you can actually grab. Haha, looky there. There's that Dorian sword I was just thinking about. Oh, woo, that was close. That was close, that would have been bad. The Dorian sword I was thinking about crafting, and I just found it, so. Quite nice. And I just got the fast travel. Yeah, let's see here. Jeez. So this fast travel, you can skip to any other signpost you discovered. So from like here to here to here. And I like that method of fast traveling on a game. I know I said I was going to do that, and then that would be all, but I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to sail out, swim out here and grab this, and then I think that will be all for my gaming session today. I might play some more tomorrow. And, I mean, I will play some more, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, and when I do, I will record it. Look at that. Look at all that loot. Dang, that was sexy. That was a nice grab right there. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. So you come out here. See, there's a boat. Yes, this is the best time to go swimming. I always say if it's not dangerous with lightning and wind, then it's not a good time. Yeah. Go down here. Loot the Maribor sword. I don't remember exactly what the stats on that sword were. And here's Buckthorn. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have gone to her hut. I feel like... Yeah, wow. I just canceled out a whole quest with an extra quest line. This game is brutal sometimes. I mean, I guess that's a way of like shortcutting it, but why would it give me the X on that quest? I feel like I should still be able to go do it, especially since there's another quest attached to that quest that leads to another confrontation later on that's actually has to do with that girl that I said that the innkeeper said was sick in the inn back there where I played Gwent. So I'm a little upset about that. Interesting. I'll leave the game with a little salt in my mouth, and not from the river water either. Salt in my mouth because that's pretty shitty. That was an interesting quest. I was kind of looking forward to showing you guys. It also I feel like it's where I get the swallow potion. So did it just... So will I have it now? Will I have swallow? Or the recipe for it? Maybe I have to find the recipe somewhere else or something. Oh no, it's there. I just don't have the ingredients for it. Celandine, and you get celandine, and then drown a brain. Only comes for killing drowners. I did get this fork tail. This is a pretty interesting decoction. Decoction, I think is how you pronounce it. Combining various attacks, strong strikes, fast strikes, signs, grants a bonus that increases attack power for the next attack mounted or sign intensity for the next sign cast. So stringing combos together basically gives you more powerful attacks. Anyway, this has been Spin Trip Fall, and this has been my first part of my Witcher 3 Deathmarch playthrough. I hope you all enjoyed, and why don't you come back for more, because I'll keep making more. And just hit that like, hit that subscribe, do a dance, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks.